Rapfest Radio on rapfestradio.com. We're not number one. God is. We may not be the best, but our purpose is to lead you to the best. Jesus Christ. www.rapfestradio.com. Old school to new school. Classics to exclusives. Gospel hip-hop music and videos. Live video interviews Monday nights at 8 p.m. Monday nights at 8 p.m. Watch. Learn. Love. Support. Rapfest Radio on rapfestradio.com. Rapfestradio.com. Rapfestradio.com.
I'm a Christian, a real one, and I don't care what you think about it. On my life, ain't none of y'all realer than Christ. You better read about it, hey, and let them know if you a Christian, a real one. Be about it, don't speak about it. He gave his life so you ain't have to pay that price. You better think about it, hey. When I was in my sin, every song was about it. And ain't nobody find nothing wrong with my topics. Now I'm with the Lord and everything I'm on is about it. And now they wanna alter my content. I'm all for that nonsense. Prayed up, serving till my day's up. And I'm laid up in the grave in my great tux. Praise to the Savior for grace that he gave us. I'm done getting paid off of crazy behavior. Now I got my faith high, waiting for the day I could have them all falling at the cross like AI. And when it gets hard, I'ma pray it's through the chaos. The spit dope that'll overdose most K9. Homie, I'm a Christian, a real one, and I don't care what you think about it. On my life, ain't none of y'all realer than Christ. You better read about it, hey, and let them know if you a Christian, a real one. Be about it, don't speak about it. He gave his life so you ain't have to pay that price. You better think about it, hey. Living for the most high, feeling like I won't die. Before I get to meet him, I'ma see him crack the whole sky. Everything he teaching me, I'm speaking through the flow now. And it's even sweeter than before now. Got me yelling God over my name. Christ over fame, be the same me before they added lights to my name. If fame make you not realize you a slave, be obedient, your master, add ice to your chain. Christ be the key though, your life is the keyhole. You were blind to your pride, tied to your ego. If life was a movie, would Christ get the lead role? Or just some insignificant slide in your B-roll? Homie, I'm a Christian, a real one, and I don't care what you think about it. On my life, ain't none of y'all realer than Christ. You better read about it, hey, and let them know if you a Christian, a real one. Be about it, don't speak about it. He gave his life so you ain't have to pay that price. You better think about it, hey. See, I claim to be a Christian and I'm true to that. Your favorite rapper claim he's strapped but never pack a tool. In fact, I know some Christian cats that never rap it and they do be strapped, but they don't flash it for the cameras, nor do they approve of that. Real recognize real, who are you where you be at? I don't gotta stunt to my son, I'm the coolest dad. You ain't hard pimp, you just Clark Kent. What you mean? You jump in the booth and become Superman. And it ain't just fake thugs, it's fake Christians. If you don't walk your faith out, you ain't Christian. I went to church for years and they ain't live it. Now I walk close with them and yeah, I know the difference. Homie, I'm a Christian, a real one, and I don't care what you think about it. On my life, ain't none of y'all realer than Christ. You better read about it, hey, and let them know if you a Christian, a real one. Be about it, don't speak about it. He gave his life so you ain't have to pay that price. You better think about it, hey.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Rap Fest Radio, rapfestradio.com. Shout out to Bizzle. I'm a Christian is the name of that track. You can pick up his new CD. It's available, right?
Yep.
It's available now.
Good Fight.
You just go pick it up. It's called The Good Fight. It's on iTunes, Amazon, and everything else. Again, shout out to Bizzle for that track. Welcome. We're here on a Monday night with our man TJ, the Praying Man, in the building.
What's up, Rap Fest Radio? Hello.
Yeah, man, we're excited to have you. It's been over a year, I think, since you were here last.
Man, it's
or maybe longer.
Two
years.
2 years at least.
So I was right, over a year. It's been like 2 years since he was here last, and we're excited because he just had a song that dropped this weekend, specific for Mother's Day. A song called Virtuous, which if you haven't gotten it by now, what are you waiting for? Go online and pick it up. So we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But let's get some announcements out of the way.
Yes.
Rap
Fest.
Yeah, Rap Fest 2013, 20th anniversary is coming up in August. August 10th is the date. We're super excited. We have a lot of good stuff going on. Some of you might know, some of you might not know. So we'll explain who we have as special guests confirmed so far. From Collision Records, we're excited to announce that we have Swoop, Christian Gray, Dre Murray, and Alex Faith. They'll be coming out. It's going to be incredible to have them there. Also, we have, courtesy of Triple Threat Ministries, Yavez, formerly known as Street Pastor, so that's exciting. Also, we have Cross Moving Records recording artist K Drama is going to be in the building.
Yes.
Again, shout out to God Belongs in My City for providing a way for us to get Collision Records artists out here. If you guys want to get involved, we still have opportunities for you to get involved as sponsors. So just go to rapfestinc.com, click on the sponsorship tab, and go through the information there. There's ways that you can get a table for the event or sponsor at a higher level or just give a donation. All your tax-deductible donations will go through Sanctuary Fellowship Church, which is the church that we attend.
Yes.
And you'll get your receipt for your taxes and all that stuff. Anything is good. $2, $20, $20,000, $50 million, whatever you want to get, we're good. Man, yeah, equal opportunity lenders or buyers or receivers of funds. We're just excited. August 10th is the date. Again, It's our 20th anniversary. If anything, we just invite you to come out and celebrate 20 years of street ministry with us. We're looking forward to impacting this neighborhood. It's a neighborhood I grew up in, so I'm excited to be going back to the neighborhood this time, doing something good, and hopefully people don't remember me too much. No, it should be good. It should be all right, I hope. I think I'm good. It's been a long time. But just come out. That's August 10th. August 9th will be the night before Rap Fest. As the time gets closer, we'll give you more details regarding what's going on for the night before Rap Fest as well. So again, rapfestinc.com is the website. August 10th is the date. Rap Fest 2013, 20th anniversary is the event. Make sure you're there. It's free.
And August 3rd is the prayer walk. God Belongs in My City, which will be surrounding the area of Vidalia Park on 180th and Daly. So you definitely want to come out as well with your God Belongs in My City shirts or your tank tops. Anything that, just represents God, and just stand out and walk together in unity, praying for that community.
And many people have already said how the prayer walk for them is more exciting than actual Rap Fest, because you get a chance to walk around the neighborhood. People won't come to the concert, but now forget that, we're coming to you.
Yeah.
So we walk at least a mile and a half around the area, up and down the blocks, the stores, and everything that's there. And people want prayer right there. We'll pray. Sometimes people ask for a freestyle. We'll do whatever. We're there to service and bless the neighborhood. So we definitely encourage you to join us. The more people we have, the more area we can cover.
Yeah.
So get on board with that. rapfestinc.com has all the details, or you can send us an email, rapfestinc@gmail.com, or call us 805-RAPFEST, 805-727-3378.
Yes, sir.
Woo! That was a lot. What else? Anything else?
No.
Anything else? No. Oh, Fuel Pit Stop?
Fuel Pit Stop is this Saturday at Sanctuary Fellowship, so definitely come out and check that out. Jacob Berguy and the Fuel team will be out there ministering to the youth pastors and leaders and their team, just kind of gearing them up to take on the rest of this year, especially in the summer. Very challenging, dealing with a lot of young people out of school. How do you keep them involved? So definitely come and check that out. That's Fuel Pit Stop, Sanctuary Fellowship, May 18th. That's this Saturday.
Right, sanctuaryfellowship.org has the flyer, so you can pick it up from there.
Yes.
I think that was it.
Is that it now? Right now. I have a couple of things, but let's...
All right, cool. We have TJ the Praying Man in the house, so why don't you, introduce yourself to people that haven't seen you in 2 years on this show.
What's up? This is your brother TJ the Praying Man. Man of God, urban worshiper himself, out of Queens, New York. We here just loving God. Been a while since, I spoke to everybody. But, just laying low, doing family business. Make sure God is pulling my character, my lifestyle in him the more. And I'm back here in music ministry. Let me say this again. Back here in music ministry doing this thing, man. And we just want to minister to the women, particularly. And this particular song is called Virtuous. And pretty much Proverbs 31:10 says, who can find a virtuous woman? Her price is far above rubies. And we'll talk about that particular song,
Amen. You mentioned something right in your own intro that I want to start talking about. That you took some time off. God was pruning me. I mean, your definition of pruning and why was that important for you?
Well, I'm a kind of individual where basically, even though things can be going on and you might feel you're right all the time, or you might feel that you're in the right direction even though you're doing ministry, sometimes the Lord, though you might get a taste of your season, it may not be fully bloomed yet. Why? Because some things that God had to prune inside of you, basically. So, at one point, traveling, ministering to a lot of youth groups, going to different conferences, they enjoy my music ministry, but also I was leaving 2 sons at home that wanted to spend time with me. I have a 5-year-old. At the time he was 3, want to learn how to ride a bike. Nah, Daddy got to do a concert in the Bronx. Daddy got to go to Jersey. Daddy got to go to Virginia. Daddy got to go to St. Louis. So it was a time in my life that the Lord told me, take it easy for that for a little while and make sure your family's fine. Make sure, the commitment you made to your wife is strong. Because your wife didn't marry TJ the praying man, she married TJ Cullen. You understand what I'm saying? So what happens is, not that everybody have to do that, because everybody's journey is different. I had to learn how to get that together, and then that's together. Not that I'm gonna leave y'all the same. Now I know how to consider everybody, because as a husband, as you would know, Pastor Bert, as a husband, you play a lot of roles, and you got to keep everybody calm.
Right. So what was the breaking point for you to say, okay, thank you, Lord, I understand, I'm ready now, I'm going back to do my music?
Okay, my daytime job, my daytime career, I've worked a lot with people that's misfortunate, and definitely in the prisons and everything, basically, and it started coming back to me in a different way. I was writing songs at work and ministering to people, just lyrics, and they would get inspired. You start seeing the tears of surrender come over their eyes, and God started directing me and showing me who am I exactly anointed to minister to, and understanding your journey and understanding your audience. And I have no complaints.
Well, my question, and that's cool, but my question's geared more towards the family, where you said, you had to take some time off to get the family in order. I had a 5-year-old, wants to learn how to ride bike and stuff. So what's different this time around? This is for the benefit of maybe other artists that are trying to figure out how to manage this. What's different this time around that you'll be able to perhaps dedicate that time, or, what was the big revelation to you to say this is how you got to do it going forward, or I release you, go back out?
Oh yeah, time management. If I'm going to do music ministry and I want to be full-time in ministry, well, first of all, you're full-time regardless, because I don't know any half ministers out there.
I do.
Right. Half ministers out there. But nobody gets in the ministry to be a half minister or 3/4 of a minister. But basically,
that's a whole other.
That's a whole other interview.
But basically, what I had to do was time management. Okay, I'm gonna give 3 hours a day to music ministry, either when I'm promoting, writing, recording. Now it stops. Daddy mode, husband mode. Phone is off. Talk to my email, talk to my booking manager, or talk to the message recorder.
Right.
Sorry.
I mean, and that's important because I think a lot of times artists don't know how to balance that. And if you follow Rap Fest Radio for the past 5-6 years, we've been doing audio or video shows.
Right.
You know, we bring up the topic a lot, how it's not so much time management, but also selfish. You know, because
Right.
many times artists become so selfish that they neglect their family, thinking, yo, I just got to do me right now.
And not even that, I used to find myself talking to my wife going, I'm doing God's business, why are you getting upset? And she's like, are you sure you're doing God's business? You know, it seems like the artist, not that you're not anointed, God is not using you,
Right.
but you know, I talked to you about something, you forgot about that, but you remember everything when it comes to
Right.
ministry.
And just to make it clear, I mean, this was intentional time taken off. God revealing to you, it's not just take some time to build with your family. Not like anything was going crazy.
No.
You weren't getting kicked out the house.
I wasn't kicked out of the house. I didn't have a scandal.
You know how the rumors are. They're already on Twitter, so
Exactly. The only children I have is with my wife. Amen. Say amen. Basically, and
but that's a mature decision.
and mature decision. You know, you get more because you have to understand that your greatest support is your inner circle.
Right.
You don't depend on your outer circle to be your supporters because you might think they like you and love you, but try it one day.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough out there. So just dealing with that, and I just started noticing things because when you're more outside the house, what happens is everybody matures, everybody personality changes, or they get better, or sometimes they get worse, and you won't even know. So you'll be the stranger walking in the house, the outsider. And I started to feel like that a little bit.
Wow.
And I said, you know what? And the Lord started to show me, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Don't get me wrong, if I anointed you to do this, if I told you to stop for a little bit, when you start again, you won't miss a beat.
Now, my thinking is, you're going in, you choose to make this decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
You stop. What were you thinking? Did you have like a time frame, or were you already starting to plan your own return?
No. No.
Okay.
No. What happened was when the Lord told me calm down, I did. I stopped writing. No songs was coming to me. I mean, singing, ministering, doing urban ministry, rapping, nothing.
So even in the church itself, where you involved, you were.
Oh yeah, I was still serving, of course.
But not to the TJ the praying level.
No.
Just the worship leader.
Leading worship. Sometimes they call to do a couple TJ the praying mandates, whatever have you. Not that it's an alias or anything like that, but some of my urban ministry.
Yeah.
Let's correct that now. Urban ministry, and it went well. The Lord moved in a mighty way, but no fresh new anointing. New revelation,
Right.
until it was time, and then my new revelation was to the lost, to the gentleman in prison, to the people that's trying to commit suicide or cutting their arms right in front of me.
Right.
So I had to say something to stop them from losing their life. So there was no lights, no camera, no radio interview. You're just there.
Right.
What are you going to say? Listen, TJ, I want to end it now, and I'm gonna end it now. What are you to say? And it's funny because I wasn't in my home church as much because my career changed. So, and we have a thing about us that we say, okay, if you're not in your home church 4 times a week, you're not really saved or a Christian, which is really not true because some people are in the service. They can't be in church.
Right.
But their heart is there. So the Lord started showing me, okay, that if I'm really in you and you're really anointed by me to do my ministry, we're going to see now what's really in you.
Nice.
And then before you know it, I started searching my scriptures even more.
Yeah.
Started pruning messages even more. Like, let me see if what's the pastor saying is true. Let me Google this. Let me find this out. And dissecting it, because I was being opposed by even other faiths, questioning about my faith. And I was so religious, I didn't even know how to explain what I believe.
Wow.
so religious minded. It's just funny how we think. Like I was telling you earlier, I said basically, and the reason, like I said, the reason why you took the break, I started analyzing things. Like when I started watching social cam and YouTube, what do you see more when it comes down to Christian music or Christianity? People more shouting and jumping around or making fun of praise and worship, or real praise and worship,
Right.
or more the comedy side of it. Now let me ask you a question. What do you think the world thinks about us? Or their opinion? If you see a comedian talk about church, they'll talk about people falling out, jumping up and down. Nothing wrong with it. But
Mocking it.
I had to learn how to lift God up and show the true side of ministry and learn what that's about. And it's funny, being an urban minister, that's another stigmatism they have that we're not really rooted, which is not true. We're just outreaching. So if we're going to do outreach, we have to do what the word says, outreach, not go outside and try to reach people in.
Right.
Negative. Outreach. We have to go into the deep, reach out, tell them about the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Amen. And so is that reaching out it's important, like you said, in the prisons, of course, you have a certain group of people, your audience is 100% different than your everyday audience.
Exactly.
That they're going through different struggles. Yet the Lord led you to release a song for mothers on Mother's Day.
Yes.
So tell us about that, because we want to talk about that song, which happens to feature
whatever,
and we're going to get Whuteva on the phone in a few seconds as well. So tell us a little bit about that song. Like, what led you to this song?
What led me to the song is Virtuous is a record that was produced by Jimi Kendrix. I started talking about my relationship with my wife and how a lot of people get in relationships. How when you're attracted to somebody, you're attracted to the way they look, and they look nice, they know how to dress, and then you start asking integrity questions like, is she a good person? Wow, is she gonna be a family woman? Does she know God? These are great questions. So then the Lord started giving me to read Proverbs 31:10 about what a virtuous woman is. Now, a lot of people say, from the stem of it, a virtuous woman is a woman of morals, of stature. She loves the Lord. But also, the Bible also talks about how to be a virtuous woman even if you have history. Even if your life was shattered. Even if people don't think you're a woman of morals, you can get there. And that we definitely gonna talk about, like I talked about online. I asked questions like, do you know the first person in the Bible that preached the first resurrection sermon? And a lot of people say, well, Peter Paul actually was a woman. It was Mary Magdalene. Why? You read Mark 28. They said when the stone rolled away, there was an earthquake. The Lord again. Stone rolled away. She went into the tomb because every other disciples was what? Down the hill. Because they were mourning. Went in the tomb, met the angel of the Lord. Angel Lord said, it's Christ who you seek for, him crucified. He's not here. He has risen. Go and tell the disciples. Now, if she didn't preach the first resurrection sermon, why did she have to go tell the disciples? Think about it. And that goes to show that three things. Mary Magdalene had history, became a Christian, loved Christ, even with her glory by washing his feet, ministry, and walked in her destiny.
Hey man, you're getting a glimpse of TJ the Prayer Man, the preacher. We're going to get Whuteva on the phone because we want to find out, how this whole collaboration came about on his end.
Yeah.
Watch it go to voicemail.
Hello?
Whatever.
Yep.
Yo.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Rap Fest Radio calling you. You're live on the air with us, man. How you doing?
Alright, everything is good.
Good, man.
Checking you guys out.
Oh, okay, cool. Yo, check it out, man. We're talking to TJ right now about this song that just came out on Mother's Day called Virtuous. So, we wanted to get your take on the song and how you feel about it.
Sure. Well, yo, what up, TJ? What's up, everybody?
What's going on, family?
What's up?
The song Virtuous, I mean, it's just something that TJ, of course, he had the track, he had the concept, and, TJ, when he's making, he has a real cool way of creating, man. He's always singing, you know what I mean? And he's always coming up with something. And so when that track was playing, actually, he sent me the track, and, he already had something to it. So, I definitely felt the concept, even the angle, sometimes with my music, it's been, I guess sometimes people think that I have a particular way of ministering my music, and so when he brought it up, he was like, he wanted to do it with a little more swag to it and kind of, go a little bit off the traditional route with it as far as some of the content, and I thought that would be pretty cool, man, and so I definitely just fell right into the rhythm of it, man, and we just banged it out,
Is it a song you would have come up with on your own?
I would have come up with it on my own, definitely.
Basically, he's taking credit for the song.
Hey, it is what it is, brother.
Yo, but you're doing some stuff on your own as well, aren't you?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely, man. Just dropped this single. I'm waiting for Virtuous to kind of air out a little bit, man, because I definitely think that that's a hot record and that's going to blast for the summer. But I also have a single coming out called I Got You. It's playing a little bit, and I'm going to be dropping a video for it soon. So, I'm staying busy.
No, that's cool. Later on in the show, we're going to play your song More with Kim Burrell.
Oh, okay, nice.
Fire record, too.
Yeah.
Like
So
that.
we were checking that out, man. Yo, so that's cool, man. I'm glad you're working, with TJ on this, and I'm looking forward to having you here live in the studio.
Yeah, man.
I know today was difficult for you, but
We'll set that up.
Yeah, a little bit of a challenge, man, but I'm definitely going to be over there, man. I love what you guys are doing. This is my first time, actually, I'm tuning in. I've heard of you guys before, but I love what you guys are doing, man, and anything I could do to be of service, I'm there for it,
There you go. We got that recorded, just so you know.
we'll put you in the file, the blackmail file.
Oh, man.
Yo, but you know what? One thing you could do before you hang up is spit like 8 bars or something there for us. How's that?
Alright, check it. This the Last Supper, breaking bread, round table, you ain't gotta wonder. Soul survivor, I'm good as money in the bank. Now bow your head as I recite this amazing grace. No more, no less, too late to cut and paste. Thank God I control S. Yes.
Come on, you're home. You could have been reading it. Nobody would have known.
Y'all really caught me off guard.
No, that's cool. But yo, check it, man. We thank you for answering the call, and we'll be hitting up with you later. Like I said, at the end of the show, we're gonna be playing your video, More, featuring Kim Burrell, and hopefully people are blessed by it. And we'll make sure your Twitter and stuff is showing on screen so people can follow you as well.
All right, man. That's love right there, man. Thanks a lot for having me on.
Cool, man. You got it. Take care. Have a blessed one.
Take care.
All right, cool. TJ.
Yo.
All right.
Know what it is, baby.
All right, so I mean that's whatever. Like we said, whatever's on the track with you. Yeah, that's whatever. It's whatever, man.
Yeah. I mean, me and him from the same neighborhood, and we had similar friends that linked us up, and I think whatever's awesome in his own right, and he comes from a different angle. He doesn't have that what we call CC, that Christian corniness.
Right.
Not like Jesus love me, this I know.
Right.
It's kind of creative.
Right.
And we're working on something right now with me, him, Yankee B, and Pyro called the One King Tour.
Nice.
And we are in campaign 5 kings. And we're taking down our kingship to worship the one king.
Amen. So let's do something. Let's go into this song called Virtuous by TJ the Praying Man featuring Whuteva. And this is available online right now. Go pick it up, tjtheprayingman.com. Check it out.
Go, 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 girl. Go, go.
I'm out in your Gina, girl.
Go, go, girl. Go, 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 girl.
You should go, girl.
Go,
Oh.
go, go, go,
Listen, who is that girl standing on my building stairs? Yeah, I heard she seemed churchy, I know I don't deserve she. I don't really care. I wanna know her style of move, where she working, what she like. Yeah, you know how I do, you know how I move. Long as God is in her life, yeah. Man, she look good, and she from the She gotta be this one thing, y'all. Virtuous, yeah, she is sexy, and she gotta be this one thing, y'all. Yeah. Hair looking right, shoe game is tight. Oh, she really virtuous. From Paris to Bali, Gucci, Louis. I gotta set the verse for you. Listen. Is it diamonds you want? Girl. Gucci, Louis purses you want? Girl. But it's that purpose you want. Get your shine on, you're a star, shining from the light. Star bright. Oh, you have an attitude, and you got me in the mood to know what you're all about. Is he winning in your life without a doubt? Whoa, man, she look good, and she gotta be this one thing, y'all. Yeah, yeah, she is sexy, and she gotta be this one thing, y'all. Yeah, hair looking right, shoe game is. She gotta be this one thing, y'all. My joy right here, Gucci, do we ride?
Yo, girl, caught me off guard, did a double take. Ebony queen with a magazine cover face, and I'm a go-getter, so I'm a go-getter. No small talk, we can cut to the chase. Knew she was the one, never had to second guess. Diamond in the rough, I got the key to the treasure chest. So fine, but I don't mind the competition. Here's my resume, I apply for the position. Church girl, but she hood for real. I bring home the bread, she cooks the meal. If looks to kill, I feel like I took some pills. So she gets everything, pocketbooks to heels. Hermes and Giuseppe, shorty fly like a news chopper. Tear that mall up like some back to school shoppers. If I got it, you can have it. She the baddest, status above average, up the whole package.
Man, she look good, and she from the gotta be this one thing, y'all. Yeah, yeah, she is sexy, and she gotta be this one thing, y'all. Yeah, hair looking right, shoe game is tight. Oh, she my kind. She's from Paris to Bali, Gucci, Louis Prada. I'm glad I got her. You go, girl. You go, Omar and Eugenia, girl. Yeah, girl. You Michelle, I'm Barack, yeah. Got a virtuous girl.
My name is Daniel Sanabria. I'm a husband. I'm a principal at a school called Park Slope Christian Academy. I'm also the youth pastor of a great youth ministry called Crossover Youth Ministry in Brooklyn, New York. It was November 2nd at my office. You know, I was with my young people every Monday. It was a Monday. We were having a meeting, talking about just youth ministry, itself. And the whole week they had an article saying 1 million New Yorkers don't need God. So they brought it to my office, and we just started reading it, talking about it, and we just got really upset. I was like, yo, there's believers here in New York, man, that love God. There are young people that love God and love the city. So, you can't tell that, the city don't need God, the city needs God. And so we're talking, and I wrote in my black book, God belongs in my city. And I just started meditating on that, and my kids were like, yeah, man, God belongs in our city. So one of the girls, her name is Vanessa, and the other girl, Samantha, they were like, hey, why don't we put them on t-shirts? And why don't you call your youth pastors, all that you know, that you hang out with? I started calling them. I was like, guys, can we do this? Can we go there? And then in front of mine, the other kid, Noel Soto, he was like, listen, let's not protest. Let's not do what they want us to do. Let's just unite, come together and pray for the city and love our city and unite the body of Christ. So I called all the youth pastors, everyone I know, talked to them, spoke to them, and they were like, let's do this. And we had no money, we had nothing. I called the t-shirt guy and I said, listen, I need t-shirts. Can you give me t-shirts without no money? And I told the vision, gave me t-shirts. Long story short, throughout the whole 2 weeks, 2,000 t-shirts were sold in 2 weeks. Now we needed to do the walk really close because winter was coming around the corner, And so let's just do it close. So 2 weeks, we've decided that we're gonna do it in 2 weeks. So I went to call the churches, I went to other churches, and all over the place, start spreading the word out. Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. We did a website right away. Everything was just like so quick in a matter of weeks. It was my young people that were just pushing it. Those 3 guys were just pushing it. I was home, sometimes I'd be home chilling, not even thinking about the walk, and not even thinking about the idea. But they're calling me up and say, hey, listen, we have this idea, and let's do it. And so they were really pushing it, getting the word out, and God was just amazing. So New York City that day, we had 2 locations, and we met in Times Square, and it was 1,500 people that fit in that red stairs in Times Square, praying to our God. We were daring, and we didn't care. I didn't care we were ready to get arrested. We were ready to get arrested. Our young people were ready to get arrested. We didn't care. We just wanted to come together and pray. But God just was very merciful and graceful that the cops that were there said, great job. Awesome, guys. Go and enjoy yourself. And people looking at us and seeing what God was doing. Tourists were like, whoa, taking pictures. I mean, we had Facebook messages saying, hey, I saw you. I saw you in this area on Times Square, and I'm from this state, and what an amazing experience that we received. It was so peaceful, so loving. It was, even though me and my kids and my leaders, we led the way, but it was not like, a certain church or one church, or what a headline of church. I mean, we're a member of 200 members in our church. That's it. We're not a mega church. Our pastor's not famous. Well, it gave us this huge faith. It gave us, my church is just so proud of their young people, like our pastors. It gives a big heart. Our church was like, man, you guys did this. The history of our church never done this. I mean, the history of New York never done such a quick turnaround and doing things like that. So they were really excited that a church like ours could do something like this. And we have kids walking in their schools with the t-shirts on, and other kids seeing, hey, you have the same t-shirt, and they're becoming, they're getting closer, and they, oh, you're Christian, I'm Christian, and they're uniting more, and they're believing with it together. And so it's pretty amazing experience for our church and our young people. Samoans all over the place in New York, and the church is like, man, this kid's going to church now more and more and more. He's really excited for God. Our church, we have young people preaching the gospel in their schools, not afraid anymore. They're not afraid. They have this boldness, this boldness. Why? Because they've seen the boldness in the city of New York together. They're not afraid. They're not afraid to do what they have to do, singing that song, Sea Light song, really, really excited. They're not afraid to share it with their friends, So it's been a great experience to see kids all over New York really excited for the gospel of Jesus Christ. Bold, and then the good thing about it, we see more unity. People are coming together more and more and more, and they're looking at God as not just a religious figure, but the Creator.
Yo,
that
was good. Right on time.
Yo.
God Belongs in My City. Check them out. GodBelongsInMyCity.com. Get all the information for the walk. Like we said, the walk on August 3rd, the week before Rap Fest, is going to be in partnership with God Belongs in My City as well. So we just wanted to make sure we shared that with you. And also, don't forget to check out Grateful Apparel, where you get the fitteds, you get the hoodies, you get the shirts.
That's right.
And more stuff. GratefulApparel.com. You definitely want to check it out. So Virtuous. Are you planning on releasing other songs similar to this, or was this a one-time thing for the ladies?
Not sure, it's whatever God says, basically. I did the song, whatever more so, is this of a series? Not as of yet, but if, it's opening that door, that angle.
What kind of, since you've been back into writing music and stuff, what kind of topics have you been feeling has been coming to you?
More of restoration and where you came from to where God is taking you, basically. So that's in the, I can't explain on a particular style, I do have some crossover worship songs, basically.
Okay.
And my urban music. And basically, this is where it's from. Virtuous is one of them kind of songs.
So we'd expect a lot of like singing and rapping on the same record, rapping some. So
Yeah,
mostly
rapping.
singing.
Singing. I'm rapping on some records. Basically, chatting on some records, some reggae, stuff like that. Basically, working on some records. It's a lot of features. A lot of great features. A lot of great ministers out there I admire.
So see, like I would think about it. You have been away for a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. And and you think about it maybe on a music or business side. You're gonna come back. You want to make some type of comeback to get people to know you. But now you're coming out with tracks with other people on them. Mm-hmm. So it's like it's not what you would necessarily think as the best option. Why are you doing it?
Well, I would say it's a great option because it brings. I would oppose that because it brings a more fresher sound. A lot of artists, what happens to them, they get stuck in a box, and you get used to them doing the same thing over and over and over again. And you gotta have something fresh. Still have your authenticity about you, but something fresh. And believe you me, and one thing about me, and I'm not being, too assertive or cocky about it or anything like that, but you have to understand this. If I'm gonna ask somebody to be on my record, they're gonna produce. I got a record called Joy with Naomi Rain. If you haven't heard Naomi Rain sing, I'm telling you, she is the truth in the booth.
Where's she from?
I promise you. She's from right on Queens, New York. She worked on trying to think of the group. I can't remember the group at the moment, but she worked on a particular group, a rock band. A rock band record, whatever have you, and that was incredible. Naomi Rain is an incredible singer. You'll hear it. Trust me.
So where did you record this Virtuous at?
I record Virtuous at big shout out to Sound My Music. Chris Transparent, Christ is Risen Inside Me. Me and him sat in the studio and he mixed the record, helped me produce vocals on the record. And we did this record. This is one of the records, Virtuous is one of the records that we recorded in an hour and 20 minutes or hour and a half. You can ask Chris Soundman himself. Wow. And the next day he came to me with a mix. And then, I came in and cut a couple of more vocals, like 15 minutes. And that was it.
Nice.
So
Chris puts out some good work, man.
Yeah, he's incredible. Incredible MC. He's an incredible producer. I mean, his rap ministry is just only a portion of what he does.
Is that like intro to something?
Is that Chris calling you?
Chris, hello, Chris. Nah, it's not Chris. But basically, incredible ministry.
I want to back up a little bit because we did mention that you leading worship at your church, but we never mentioned the name of your church, the name of your pastor, or what other ministry roles you have at the church. So why don't you take a moment for that?
Oh, the name of my church is Rhema Holiness House of Prayer, where Pastor Ansel Green is the pastor. That's what's my dad. I'm a PK.
Okay.
And my mom, who's Pastor Vanessa Green. I am a minister at the church, not an elder, not a pastor, just a minister, and also a worship leader there. And where we serve right here in Queens, New York on Hook Creek and Merrick Boulevard. Okay. In Rosedale, Queens, New York.
Hook Creek and Merrick sound like a song right there.
Hook Creek and Merrick.
Where you from? Hook Creek and Merrick. Where you from? And your music now, are you signed to a particular label or management company, or what's your setup musically?
Oh, basically, Ro Terrell is the president of All Souls Music and myself. Well, I'm not the president, but we have the label together, and right now it's considering myself, TJ the Praying Man, and also Campaign.
Okay. Oh, okay.
He's one of the artists on our label, and he's doing great music. He got this single called Dead Weight. I'm telling you, he's going to shake the block. It's incredible. We got a record called Dance With Me Together, me, him, and whatever. And the hook is like Dance With Me, it's all good, we married, we together now, Nice. So
I meant to ask whatever. Why whatever? That's my question when he comes on the air. Okay, why whatever? Everybody wants a name. He's like, what do you call me? Whatever.
Call me whatever.
Whatever.
Or he'll do it whatever, whenever.
Yeah, for real. No, I think one of his Twitters are like whatever clever or something like that.
Yeah, whatever's clever.
Whatever's clever. Right. So yeah, man, you were gonna say something.
No, I just you mentioned that as far as musically, you don't have an idea of how you're necessarily going to package everything, but you are looking to maybe do. So, for example, all these songs that you're looking to do with other artists, is that something that people should expect to maybe purchase at some point as an album, or is that just something you're going to just give? Are these free downloads, these singles? Like, what do you look? What should people expect from you?
Definitely, we're doing a couple of singles. It's eventually, of course, going to be an album. The title at a later date, untitled.com.
Title whatever.
Basically, whatever. And basically, there's going to be another project. We're just setting up singles right now because that's the most wise thing to do, regarding my management and my label, and that's what we're doing right now, and it's working for us. It's working for us because, like, even my last project, the greatest out of it was like 3 songs, 3 singles. So knowing wiser in time, you're like, okay, let me drop a couple singles.
Get the feedback.
See exactly what happens. I know what direction I'm in and where I'm going to, just to make sure you're correct in it. Because sometimes you can drop a single and it goes, you drop it and it's dropped, and that's it. So you stop, you regroup, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've been blessed where the singles I dropped didn't get known, and did bless people. But that's the season I'm in now, and it's a good season. It's a good thing.
So are you going on tour? Are you traveling now? Definitely. Back full 100%?
Definitely back 100%. We're doing the One King tour with, like I said, myself, Yankee B, Whuteva, Campaign, and Pyro. It's going to be incredible.
What is that?
That's active. That's already active. You already have some dates.
Yes, we did one in March. We're doing another one. We're going to Manhattan in August. We're going right in the heart of Manhattan, right across from BMCC.
Okay.
So that's going to be incredible, and yeah, man, and we're going to drop a single called the One King. One King. Okay. At the song. If y'all want a verse, I'll give you a verse.
Go for it.
You know what I mean? All right, no problem. You go, to the infinite one, here's my love letter. First platinum artist cause he tougher than leather. Whole thing together, go from rain to sunny weather. Talking that Jesus Christ, baby, there is nobody better. To the homies on the block out there making paper. Ox in the box of his arms with a razor. Ask him why he did it, man, I guess to meet his maker. We lead him to the cross, so you know after ballet the city. I only deceive ya. All I want paper, black man, now God. Find somebody greater. Evil on this earth, homie, is a show thing. If there's only one devil, yeah, there's only one king. Only one king do I serve, yeah. You know what I mean?
So what could people expect? I mean, Yankee B, Whuteva, Pyro, each one of these artists on their own could just do like a night by themselves.
Right.
So what could people look forward to, for one of these concerts? Let's say I was inviting somebody who knows none of you guys. What could I tell them? Oh, you got to come to this concert because...
Oh, definitely. Diversity. There's going to be something there for everybody.
Like,
if you like reggae music, Yankee B's your person. You like good, soulful, singing music, from the heart, going to come here, TJ the Praying Man. If you want to say some good, heartful, rap worship music, here you go, you got Campaign. If you want some, pop, eccentric, good rap music, dance, Pyro. So something there for every age.
Right. Definitely the dance. Pyro. Pyro's crazy.
Yeah. Crazy. Incredible.
And how about video? Who does your video work? Because I know Pyro on his own is a video editor as well.
Definitely. Who does my video work is mostly Pyro.
Mostly Pyro?
Should we expect videos with some of these songs that you'll be dropping?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
For sure. Even Virtuous.
Dope.
Oh, really? Is that in the works already?
That's in the works already.
Awesome.
Brother. It's in the works already.
Give us a date. Come on.
Give us a date.
You want a date?
Or give us a soon date. We tell people to go.
Definitely.
You need extras? You need extras?
Definitely.
Get people. We'll let people know.
Definitely. We in the works with that right now. We going back and forth for people right now regarding that. So you haven't heard the end from your boy yet? Not at all.
No, that's good, man. It's really exciting. Like I said, and I respect the fact that you took some time off to work on things on your own. It's always sad when someone's forced to take time off for, like you were saying before, because of a scandal or some kind of issue, which everybody goes through stuff. But when you come to the realization that, you know what, I need to work my first ministry, my home, and make sure that's tight, and then go back out, that's respectable. So what role, if any, does your wife play in your ministry as TJ the Praying Man?
Support. Basically support. You know, a lot of messages want their wife in the forefront, or she's in the forefront, or she's my manager, she's the person to call. It's just not her personality to do that. You know, she's more of she's kind of, you know, shy publicly, but once that door closes at home, all the aggression comes out. All the aggression comes out where it goes, you know, maybe you should have did that, or tonight was a good night, God bless you tonight. You know, and which is great, man.
Does she critique your music at all?
Of course she does. Of course she does. She's the hardest on my music. But
did you ever put out a song she told you shouldn't?
Nah, she told me songs was okay though.
Like,
That was okay.
Right?
Said they like it, but I think it's okay. You didn't ask me. It's okay. You know, it's okay.
What's your response to that?
I respect it. Like how I know to put records out, I will play it in the house and see if they all dance into it. Like I have literally walked in my house and like have a jam session and playing my song and they going, "That's you? Okay, this is going." I was like, well, maybe I should put this out.
Okay.
Then I'll play something like that. I'll play something like, "You played it like the 94th time, Daddy." You know.
Like, yeah, cut that off.
All right. I'm like, maybe I need to tweak it some more. So yeah, man. I mean, it's very important. It's very important. And on that road, I do so much. At one point, I'm in love with so much music ministry at times, and ministry period. Like if I wasn't in it as an artist, I would definitely be a fan. I'm a fan as a listener.
Well, that's good, because one of the questions I wanted to ask you is, who do you listen to for musical inspiration?
Oh man, I mean I can go to Fred Hammond, Marvin Sapp, Zacardi Cortez, Casting Crowns. You know, we can go on and on. Locally, Gage, Richie Righteous, Dave TV. I mean, the list goes on and on. This goes on and on, man. About incredible artists. Naomi Rain. I mean, I'm a fan of a lot of people. Chris Transparent.
Nice.
You know, like it. Coke Campbell, Mike Flowers. I mean, great inspiration to me. You know, they might say, "Oh, well, you know, you're great." I'm like, I like the way it sounds. Like, I sit and listen to it. One time, we did a conference last year in Virginia. The Lord allowed me to pick 5 artists from New York to take out there for a conference, and I hosted out there and had them booked and everything, taken care of and everything. So, and when I was hosting, I played a Mike Flowers record, and the place went pandemonium.
Really?
And I looked at him, I said, "See what your music can do, bro? This is how I feel about your music." You know,
nice.
You know, even as an artist, they might feel sometimes they feel that way about me, but I'm like, I'm a fan of yours.
Yeah.
And if I couldn't sing anymore, I would still listen to your music.
That's good stuff.
I guess, you know, bring that up.
And also, Jay Kabasa, incredible voice. Jay Kabasa, definitely a fan of his music and his ministry.
Nice.
Definitely. I listen to stuff Out of Control. I'm into it all.
Have control.
You know, I ain't never gonna stop. It's crazy. Never gonna quit. Hot record.
Your love is amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, he has dope music, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Good stuff.
You know, one of the things, you know, talking about the fact that you're a fan, you know, the fact that I think one of the things that's big is that you're coming together with some of these other artists.
Right.
Now, what was the purpose of coming together? Like, in other words, was this something, like, is this a circle of people that you've been involved in ministry before? Are any of you working together for the first time?
Most of us working together for the first time, because it's like when you go to events and you minister, you see each other like, "Yo, you did great. Well, you did great." And we talk unity, but we never really show it. I want to be more of a shower than talk it. I don't want to come in and go, "Oh, we got to get together, we got to meet." We ain't got to do all that. Let's do records together. You know, we do our records, we do our spreadsheets, put the record out. Show the people that you are really unified, and stop lying to yourself and the people. You know, looking at your fellow brethren as competition. This is ministry.
Right.
You know the competition is me? The devil. It's competition.
Right.
Not my fellow minister is a competition. So, you know, we're just going forth like that. You know, I could show you better than I could tell you. You know, like, let's get together and do a record. It's not hard at all. You know, we come in there, you know, you've been singing your record, no problem. Keep your money. I'm going to sing your record. That's it.
Nice. Be on the lookout for the new single by Eli featuring TJ the Praying Man. You heard it here first.
Yeah.
I Am Unique Part 2. TJ the Praying Man on the hook and the verses.
Oh man.
And the writing. And the recording. Yo,
All
this
verses,
is good, man.
all
So
hooks.
we're good. Yeah, all verses, all hooks. Written by, produced by. Yo, we're gonna end the show with this video by Whuteva.
Yes, sir.
Featuring Kim Burrell. The song is called More.
Love
we
it,
ask
sir.
you guys to just keep us in prayer again as we prepare for Rap Fest 2013 20th
Yes.
anniversary. It's a big year for
tuned.
us, but the ministry focus is still the same. We want an environment where a full family could be blessed at this event. So we encourage you to bring your friends, your cousins, your aunts, your children. Bring everybody out to Rap Fest 2013 on August 10th at Vidalia Park, East 180th Street and Daly Avenue in the Boogie Down Bronx for 8 hours of non-stop Christian hip-hop featuring artists you like, never heard of, have heard, you're fans of, and all that stuff. Everything in between. Bring some money. The vendors will be there. You could buy some product and stuff. It's going to be a dope day. So I think that's it for the announcements. You had something else?
No, next week we have.
Next week we have Brother E
Brother
in
E
the
from
building.
Elements Church and,
Yes, sir.
and B Love.
And
Brandon
B Love.
Johnson.
Brother E and B Love will be
Be
in
like
the
from
building.
Jersey, right?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
my man.
Yep.
There's a question?
Whatever says how his name came out on the chat room.
The name came about after me going through so many names. I was actually with 50 Cent at the time. Then I just said, whatever. LOL. The rest was history. Just made sense.
All right, so y'all heard that. He was going through a bunch of names, and he was with 50 Cent at the time. He couldn't come up with a name. He just said, whatever.
Whatever.
Whatever. And that's what it was. Whatever.
man.
Stuck it
Just
with
made sense.
The texting way of saying whatever.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So there you go. That's whatever for you. So here is the song. It's called More by Whuteva featuring Kim Burrell. TJ the Praying Man, thanks so much for coming out. We appreciate your ministry. We look forward to hearing all the singles that come out and stuff. And the
And
new
One King
album.
Tour and
Yeah,
all
the
that.
One King Tour.
Yes, sir.
So we've had his Twitter and Facebook and website on
Follow
all
me
night.
on
Make
Twitter.
sure you follow him, TJ the Praying Man, TJDA Praying Man. On Twitter, look for him on Facebook, TJThePrayingMan.com and all that stuff. Just do a Google search. Download the Virtuous song, share it with all of your friends and family while it's still free.
Definitely.
You like that, right?
Trying to reach
While it's still
20,000 in 1 week. 20,000 women in 1 week. Download the records for free.
free. Nice.
Free.
There you go.
20,000 in 1 week.
20,000 in 1 week.
There you go.
Can we do it? The challenge is on.
Right. Can we do it?
Follow his Twitter and find out.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, man. The song is called More. Thanks a lot. Don't forget, tune in next week. Brother E and
Peace.
B Love will be in the building. Peace. God bless.
God bless.
I come to you more than I give. Always with my hands out instead of me lifting them up.
Ain't that right?
Yeah.
And we always want to know what God can do for us. You got God lately.
Oh Lord, will you give me another chance? Oh my.
Hey, walk around like I'm coolin'. Really, who am I fooling? What on earth am I doing, man? That devil made me do it. Don't be stupid, I know my role. Play my part, I'm dead wrong. Can't sing that same old song, it's getting old. I'm too grown, man. I sin then, repent then. Once again, I'm back at it. If God's true, what's the rule for a good dude with a bad habit? So hard to admit that I did that, live with that. No condemnation in Christ, but some folks don't get that. I'm better than I was before. Difference is I love the Lord, so even if I fall down, I'ma bounce back once more. Them clubs never love nobody. Them drugs never love nobody. These streets only gave me grief. This dough only made me cocky. Pushing up on these hotties, lusting over their bodies. Drunk in the middle of the party, looking to the mirror. That's not me. I promise I'll quit this. All I can say is sorry. At the altar with my hand out, Salvation Army.
I come to you more than I give. Always with my hands out instead of me lifting them up.
How many times have I been here? One too many.
Always coming to you more than I
But you know what?
give. Oh Lord, will you
He's always
give
there.
me another chance? Oh my.
Check, yo, ain't no joke, I'm out here, it's not fair and I'm impatient. May as well be in Motown, cause all I see is these temptations. Sex, drugs, and crime, that's what I hear all the time. That's all I see on TV, what you think is on my mind? Got a sweet tooth for that devil's food, one taste is all it took. Spent all that time in them websites, should've kept my face in that book. Look, been down this road before, don't ask me how I know, cause ignorance is bliss. Don't say I ain't told you so, yo, I know the game, played it well, been through rules, raised in hell, made mistakes, only fate will tell, so I confess, may as well, I'm still a work in progress, but church keeps me honest. If I can't be real with you, then I'm lying to myself. No backbiting, smooth talking, backsliding, that's smooth walking. Sometimes gotta fall back to move forward. Strip me like a chop shop. No clothes, no jewelry, no music, no crowd around, just you and yours truly.
I come to you more than I give. Always with my hands out instead of me lifting them up. Yeah. Always coming to you more.
You know it.
Than I give. Oh Lord, will you give me another chance? Oh my.
If it wasn't for his favor, if it wasn't for his mercy, and if it wasn't for his forgiveness, where would we be?